Hi guys, welcome back to the Culture Golf Academy. On this week's edition, we're going to talk about pitch shots. Okay, so we're going to give you 3 simple steps to help you improve your pitching this winter. Thank you, Paul, for the email. So I will be hopefully helping you as well. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about the setup. Okay, one thing that's really important on a non-full shot on your pitch shots is to make sure we have a slightly open stance. What open stance means is that our feet are slightly left of target. Okay, a shoulder slightly left of target. And the reason why this is because we need to be able to turn. You find on a shorter swing, if you're standing here on a shorter swing and you're standing square to your target, it's very easy to finish in this kind of position where our hips haven't really rotated through. So it's very, very important to stand slightly open to target, club face pointing to your target. But what that allows us to do is to actually move our weight on the way through and obviously hit our consistent shots. The second thing we're going to talk about is the bounce of the club. This is something which is neglected by a lot of golfers that I coach. The bounce of the club is here to help you. It's there to help slide the club underneath the ball and actually get a really consistent strike. You know, the most important thing on a pitch shot is the strike. If you miss hit the strike, you can thin it, you might go miles too far, or if you catch it heavy, the ball's just going to go 5-6 yards in front of you. So that's the other thing we're going to talk about. And the last thing we're going to go through is the weight distribution. Okay, so the one thing we do on a pitch shot, we want to make sure we take some grass. We're going to get your weight slightly more on the left side of your body, so again more leaning this way into the body. And what that will do is allow us to naturally be able to be a bit steeper than we'd normally be in a full swing. Okay, so firstly we're going to talk about the alignment, then we're going to talk about the bounce, then we're going to talk about the strike itself. Okay, so first and foremost, okay, we've got ourselves set up here on a hole which is 54 yards. We're going to get ourselves slightly open, so hips and shoulders slightly left of target. Okay. Okay, so we're slightly left of target here, as you can see, and that's going to allow us to sort of see through and be able to turn ourselves through to target. Okay, so you can see there, straight to the target. Alright, so not a bad first effort. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the bounce of the club. The bounce of the club is a vital part of the golf club that's not used enough by our golfers and our members. The bounce of the club is there to slide underneath the ball. What I like to keep it really simple. So the leading edge, which is this bit here, I like to call the knife, and this bit here, the bounce, I like to call the spoon. Okay, what a spoon will do when catching a skid, okay, and that skidding motion will allow the speed to pick up and the consistency to be there. Okay, so we need to make sure that we use the spoon through the ball to not dig into the turf too much, okay, and not to catch the ball first. So what it does, it allows the club to slide underneath. So what it kind of looks like and feels like, if I use the sole of the club hitting the ground, okay, what you'll find is actually you'll be taking the same divots each time. It'll be like a nice skid mark, so you should actually be able to play this off got a nice cut bit of turf and really slide that ball underneath. So hopefully listen for the sound, okay? So when you use the bounce, the club will slide underneath the ball. You can see here, I mean, quite aggressive on the ground. It's kind of skidding like a spoon. So again, if I have my open stance, okay, and have my spoon effect, hopefully we'll get the strike right. Okay, so you can hear that clip sound, okay? Once that clip sound comes in, we know we struck the ball perfectly and we've hit a good shot. So the last thing we want to talk about, I have 3 things, is the weight distribution. So we want to make sure our weight's on the left. This will give us a natural steeper angle. Make sure we keep the weight in the same place. Obviously in the full swing, we're looking to have our weight behind and turn right behind the ball for speed. But here we're trying to have the consistency of speed. So if we have our weight on the left-hand side and keep our weight here, it will shorten the technique. It will really make the club slide through the ball properly and actually get underneath the ball. So here is the third one, put it to action. Okay, so let's run through that. Feet slightly left. Going to use the bounce of the club through the ball, and we have our weight slightly more on the left hand side. Really not move our weight through the ball. So weight, feet, bounce. Okay, so as you can see, you'll end up with a pretty good shot. So hopefully that was helpful. Remember, weight on the left, use the sole of the club and make sure we're slightly open. This allows us to turn through the target. So hopefully that was really helpful. Practice that and I'll look forward to hearing your feedback. Thanks again.